Hello, and welcome to Life of a Boss, the podcast, hosted by entrepreneur, public speaker, and mentor, Jason Hardin. This podcast is all about helping audiences create and reach their own definition of success through positive thinking, perseverance, and personal development. Having survived extreme obstacles from an early age, such as cancer, poverty, abuse, family dysfunction, and even homelessness, Jason has learned how to master the art of resilience and defy all odds to become the boss he is today. So, get ready for some serious game and remember to keep an open mind. Now, without further delay, here is your host, Jason Hardin.
What's up, world, and welcome to another wonderful episode of Life of a Boss, the podcast. I am your host, Jason Hardin, and I am extremely grateful to be here. And today, I want to talk about wellness in business. Seriously, man, I think personally health is wealth. So I really can't separate being a boss from being healthy anymore. You know, I never really did, but when I was younger, I thought I was just going to be healthy no matter what. I was just going to stay fit. I'm going to stay underweight, or I'm going to stay, with an athletic physique and no gut. And, I thought I was going to be like skinny forever, but not really skinny, but, not fat at all, or not overweight, or not obese. And I'm overweight. And I think the majority of us are. And I don't want to shame or weight shame anybody. I don't want people trying to cancel me for weight shaming. And if they do, fuck them, because, it's my show. But I don't want to put the emphasis on the weight. I want to put the emphasis on health. And overall health. And there was a time where basically I thought it was automatic. I thought my good health was automatic. I was always going to be able to run as fast as I did, or lift as much as I did, or even mistreated my body as much as I did to still be okay and be fine and be able to wake up feeling great the next morning and not have anything to worry about. But the truth is, those decisions added up to who I am today. And I didn't make the worst, but I could have made much better decisions. I could have done a lot more to prepare myself for being 30 and 40 and even 50 and 60. Now I'm doing everything to prepare myself for old age, as it were. But the point is, the only reason why I want to stay healthy is so I can still do what I want to do. And that's boss shit to me. Like, I want to be, when I look at somebody 80 years old out there on the golf course and he's living life and he's, I'm like, I just want to be him. I want to have whatever because even looking at him, I know he goes back to some civilized home and some sense of security and comfort level. He goes back to something pleasant. It would appear. When someone's out there clean cut and enjoying themselves and playing around the golf, I think everyone on the golf course is successful to a certain degree. I mean, it might be prejudiced. I mean, I was out there broke as hell for a long time, but even to a certain degree, I was still successful. To me, at that time, I thought I was successful. I never thought I would be at wherever I was at that time. So you can't tell me I wasn't successful then. You can't tell me now I'm not successful. And it's not because of my bank account, my possessions, or my material things. It's because of what I have in my heart and my home. It's because of what I wake up to and what I get to play with every day. What I get to do for work and for money and for business. What I get to do with my friends and my wife and my mentees and my nephews and my nieces and damn dog. That's what makes me wealthy. That's what makes me happy. That's what makes me successful right now. And all I want is more of it. More time with all these people and things that I love. So even if everything was perfect right now, even if I have everything I want, and I think I do, the only thing I need right now is health so I can enjoy it more. Which is why you can't separate wellness from business as a boss. And I think that's important. And I think some of the challenges for bosses and entrepreneurs and businesses and business owners, I think sometimes we can let stress get to us. Sometimes I think we can become overworked or over creative and just lock ourselves in trying to figure out solutions, and we're being in the zone, and we're either working on our business or working on ourselves or working on processes and or working on some systems or working on whatever. We can tend to not sleep, not eat, not drink, not work out, not do a lot of things. I mean, it's like borderline mad scientism, you know. It's like borderline crazy when you're an entrepreneur or somebody that's really trying to excel in something. You know, like I'm sure athletes go through points, and the good thing about athletes, and sometimes it's not so good, but what they're trying to become successful in involves being healthy. But what if you're in a plumbing business? What if you sell clothes? What if you have a mechanics business or a car dealership? It's kind of hard to to automatically stay fit and healthy when your goals have nothing to do with health. But I'm gonna tell you some secrets on how to incorporate good health practices and exercise and some more things your body can use and some things that might keep you here a little longer. I'm gonna try to help you weave that into a boss day, and my first suggestion is always work out early. Earlier the better. Get it out the way. Wake up however early, and that means going to bed however earlier if you have to, but no matter what your schedule is, man, you can afford to wake up 30 minutes earlier if that's all you got. I prefer an hour myself. My wife does 2 hours. And it's the first thing she does every morning. And she would drive to a place that has some classes back to back. Man, she can't work out without the class. She needs people. She needs the instruction. She needs that intensity and somebody saying, go. She likes it. That's what gets her going. And I don't knock it. Me, I can do that, and I'll do that sometimes with her, but I like my own personal music, first of all. I love being in my zone with my music, and I love working out on my pace and on my own time and starting and stopping when I want to and working the different areas I want to whenever. I like that personal touch. I mean, I'm not big on the classes, but they're good. I'm not going to say they're not good, because there was a time I was going to a lot of them because they're convenient. You get a full workout in the hour, guaranteed. You're gonna sweat, guaranteed. You're gonna be sore if you're trying to push yourself, guaranteed. Guaranteed. So I'm not knocking the effectiveness of a class, but the point is I work out. I'm trying to incorporate it every day, and the best and easiest way to do it is at the beginning of the day, first thing, and I mean 5 something, 6 something. As soon as I wake up, I'm trying to head to the gym, and yes, I got to drive to it. I'm not even suggesting you go to a gym. I'm just saying work out. I don't care if it's push-ups and sit-ups at home. I don't care if it's running around the block. I don't care if it's on the treadmill. I don't care if it's at the house. I don't care if it's in the garage or the backyard, the front yard, the attic, the basement, it doesn't matter. Get it in. Get it in, because wellness is business. It's the first thing you got to invest in. It's your mind and body, your health, mental and physical. And a healthy body is a healthy mind, and vice versa. Because if your mind is saying, fuck the body and let's destroy the body and get money, that is not healthy. Hell no. That is not who told you that? And a lot of people look up to people that live like that party like a rock star. No. Do not party like a rock star if you're trying to be successful. Seriously. You don't want to destroy the only home you're going to live in forever. And I'm saying this because I'm trying to do it all the time. I'm always focused, so when I'm slacking, I'm aware. And I'm always kind of on it. And I strive to do more every day. I strive to keep everything like consistent and so I can be here and healthy. And I'm at the age I'm going to doctors. I'm trying to go to doctor's appointments and checkups and really getting looked at and trying to be here. And there's no shame in it. No matter how old you are, there's no shame in caring about your body and wanting to get looked at. And that's mentally too. No shame in wanting to talk to somebody, a therapist, a counselor. No shame in wanting to see somebody, an eye doctor, an ear doctor, a foot doctor, a regular doctor, a heart doctor. There's no shame in working on you. It's the only home you will ever know. You're not going to make it out of it alive. I'll tell you that right now. So care for it like a boss would take care of his home, his castle, his kingdom. Take care of it how you would take care of your business if you had the #1 Forbes business. I mean, it's that valuable because it doesn't matter what the next person's business is doing. Yours is the only one you will ever have. You will never have someone else's business. You can hire that person. You can pay that person to do whatever you want. He is still his own business. His health is still not your health. He can outlive you by decades. Your health isn't measured by money. What you have is not all measured by money. So try to stick around. Not for you, for your family, for your people that care about you, for those that depend on you, the ones that look up to you, to the ones that you inspire. Do it for everybody else that you care about, that you want to be around to help and do for and to enjoy. Do it to just stick around and enjoy some shit. But as a boss, you don't want to separate your health from your making money or your grind or your hustle, whatever it is. Your health is always important. Your health is what matters. That's your money. So I suggest getting a 24-hour membership or something, or building a little. It doesn't have to be a full life-size gym, or it can be a corner. It doesn't have to stay a gym, but a corner you can lay a mat down and a towel and get some work in, get some push-ups in, get some sit-ups in every single day of your life. Because if you strive for every day, it's okay to miss a couple. If you strive for a couple days, it's not okay to miss a couple. Do you see where I'm going with this? You got to think like a boss. Shit got to make sense. It's not gonna be easy, but it's simple. You understand? It's not gonna be easy, but it's simple. That's what success is. The shit ain't easy, but it's simple. Just do the work. Put in the work. And I don't think we should be doing backbreaking work for other people, but I definitely know we should be doing backbreaking work for ourselves. Literally picking up and lifting and breaking a sweat. If we're not doing it for someone else, man, we should be doing it for ourselves, even if we don't have to. And that's, I think, is one of the dangers of being a boss who don't have to answer to nobody, is that he can sit around and get fat and get money and get fat. And keep getting money and keep getting fat. Keep getting unhealthy. Keep eating fast food. Keep smoking. Keep drinking. And still be good to people. Still help. Still all that. But what if somebody loves you? What if somebody cares? What if somebody wants you to be there? What if somebody's depending on you? Live like a boss. Make boss decisions. It doesn't just come down to your business. It doesn't just come down to your bank account. It doesn't just come down to your sales report or your marketing numbers and your advertising and your ROI. Man, it comes down to, are you going to be here at the end of the day? Are you going to do your best to make sure that the only home you ever will know and ever will have is as sturdy and as strong and as clean as you can make it? And it's not easy, but it's simple. Cut out everything you know that's bad for you. We'll start there. There's a lot we don't know. But you know what? If we cut out everything we know that's bad for us and start adding things to our lives that we know is good for us, fruits, vegetables, exercise, we can make it happen. We can feel better, and that's the whole point. It's like when you start doing better, you start feeling better. That's why it's boss shit. That's why it goes hand in hand. That's why you can start doing more. The people with the most money are fit. You can be rich and fat all day, but I don't think there's like, a bunch of people that grinded from nothing into something. Now, inherited wealth is something else. Generational wealth is something else. I'll never know that. But to make it to make it from something to a lot, to billions, to being self-made, it takes energy, it takes strength, it takes endurance. So 9 times out of 10, self-made billionaires are healthy. Self-made millionaires are healthy. Self-made people that are just living okay, they're usually healthy. Because they don't separate their health from their finance. My wife damn sure doesn't. And she's one of the greatest bosses I know. Because she lives like an absolute boss. With so much and vegan too. So, like I said, man, it takes effort. But effort can be a habit. If you make effort a habit, things become effortless. You have to make effort a habit. Make hard work a habit. Make grind a habit. Make getting up early a habit. Make working out a habit. Then it becomes easy. Why? Because it's a habit. 5 o'clock is still 5 o'clock every fucking day, but it'll get easier getting up at 5 o'clock if you start getting up at 5 o'clock. Life doesn't get harder. Life is what it is. You either get weaker or you get stronger. Life is not going to change for you. Circumstances ain't going to change for you. How you take it depends on you. And that's the only thing that'll change. And you have that choice. You have that control. Use it. Use it to overcome, to break through, to get stronger, to get better, to last longer, to get smarter, to end up on top. Make that effort. You're worth it. If you're not worth it to you, then what are you worth to anybody else? You're not valuable to you. And like I say, man, if you're a boss, man, then you got to make it second nature. You got to make doing for you second nature. You got to make taking care of your health, your body, your mind second nature. You got to make it as easy as breathing, as living, as blinking, as whatever else, you know, that you can do automatically. You have to make what's hard look easy. That's the boss philosophy, and I'm not training a bunch of people who are trying to be average. You know, I'm not trying to help a bunch of people just trying to get by. You can be miserable getting by. I'm trying to reach those who want to be great at what they want to be great in. Not at anything I'm telling you to be, because I'm not trying to tell you to be nothing but successful, but great, but whoever the hell you want to be and you were meant to be. Success is waiting for you. It's not going to come to you. It's waiting for you. And you got to live long enough to get there. And you got to be healthy enough to endure it. Your heart has to be able to take joy and excitement and happiness, and you know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna want to run around some places. You might want to carry somebody over a threshold. You know what I'm saying? You might want to run around some grandkids. You might want to play with some kids or push somebody on a swing. You might want to push somebody in a wheelchair. How are you going to push somebody in a wheelchair and you're in a wheelchair? You might want to grow old with somebody. Like I said, all these things need health, man. All these things need you to be the best you. Mind and body. And to be a boss, you got to understand that. You got to know that. You got to breathe that. Your decision making has to reflect that. As best you can. Nobody's perfect, but you got to be as best as you can be. To still probably might come up short. It's a risk. The person that runs 30 miles a day, do you think he thinks he's going to last forever? No. The person that can swim across a huge ass lake, does he think he's going to live forever? No. Me working out every day as much as I can, do I think I'm going to live forever? No. But there is no what's the use. Because I know while I'm here, I feel better. I can do better. I can maneuver. I can run. I can breathe. I can jump. I can hang with my nephews. I can run with my nieces. I can play with the dog. Health is wealth. And I hope some of you want it this year. I hope some of you are trying to make it happen this year. If you couldn't make it happen last year. if you couldn't keep your goals last year, if you couldn't stick to a routine, if you couldn't stick to a better nutrition, if you couldn't, whatever it is, I hope you can do it this year. Because you can, but you got to want to. And it's one decision at a time that you got to make. Just one. You ain't got to live your whole day in one moment. Just think about what's happening now. If you're dying for some food and really dying for some junk food and some fast food, man, you're going to have to say no about 5-10 times on your way home. Because you're going to pass about 5-10 restaurants that you might want to eat at. So you got to live in the moment. You got to be like, nope. That's how you got to move. You got to be very intentional about what you want. And if you want to be here, if you want to be happy, if you want to enjoy life, health is up there. That has to be prioritized. You got to put that on a list somewhere. Somewhere on your goals, there has to be a health goal somewhere on it. I want to see a health-related goal on everybody's list of shit they want, just want out of life. It's intentional. You have to live intentionally to get anything you want. And I just want you to want health. I want you to care. And I want you to understand that being a boss is definitely contingent on how well you treat your body. You can't be a real boss and neglect your body, not by my definition, not by life of a boss standards. You're not a real boss. Man, my boy, Billie Jean from Billie Jean Marketing said the most powerful thing, the realest shit I ever heard, man. And he said, how am I gonna be a fat leader? I'm trying to lead people. I'm over, and he's successful too. Had money, got a nice advertising company, got big social media following. The brother's a boss. He's successful. I don't know if he was a boss or not, but the brother damn so looked successful. But to him, he wasn't a boss because he said, "How am I going to be a fat leader?" And that's just keeping it real. Not to shame anybody fat, but come on. If it's not how you want to be and it's unhealthy, man, I don't want to praise the shit neither. But he said, I don't want to be a fat leader. I don't want to be a fat boss. And he showed his whole transformation. He showed his whole grind basically on his social media, on his Instagram. Billie Jean Marketing. Check him out. Tell him I sent you. But what I'm saying is, at some point, you got to understand that, health is all we have. And we can't separate it from getting money. We can't separate it from being busy. We can't separate it from, I have no time. We can't separate it from, you know what I'm saying? None of that matters. Get healthy, y'all. Create a routine. Stick with it. And it works two ways, man. You got to get healthy by doing something, but it's also about what you put in your body. Eat better. Drink better. Cut out what's not working or what's not serving you. I'm not gonna lie. Everything I want serves me. Everything I want out of life, it serves me. It either makes me happy, it makes me fed, it makes me entertained, it makes me whatever it is, but it serves me. It's supposed to serve me effortlessly. I don't want nothing that doesn't want to serve me. I don't want anyone that doesn't want to serve me. I don't have friends for decoration. I like people because they do something for me. They stimulate me. They inspire me. They love me. They take care of me. They whatever me. But they serve me. So make your habit serve you. Turn your drinking habit to a smoothie habit. Turn your smoking habit to a water habit, to a fruit habit. Turn your binge watching habit to a workout habit. Change your habits. I want you to have habits, but I want them to be good habits. Because this will help you manage your stress. This will help you have good mental health. They piggyback off each other. So whichever one you can get a hold of first, whichever one you can clean up and help and get on the right track first, start there. If you're not willing to start with your health, start thinking about why aren't you caring about your health? What's going on where you don't care about yourself and you don't love yourself enough to take care of yourself and be the best you can be physically? So what if you'll never run the mile again in under 10 minutes? Can you ever run the mile? How fast can you run it? Can you run it under 20 still? Like I said, man, be the best you can be. And the cool thing about being the best you, man, it's a curve. There is no right or wrong answer. It's really your best. And you know if you did your best, and you know if you can beat your best. You can do better tomorrow. If today was your best and you didn't get where you wanted to go and you didn't get what you wanted to get out of life and things didn't happen the way you wanted them to happen, you got tomorrow. If you're lucky. And if you are lucky to wake up tomorrow, man, give it your all. Take care of your body and your mind and your health and everything you care about close to you and make the best decisions you can make in life. Every moment of every day. Because that's all we have is the moments that we're given at that time. All of you who are listening have right now. If you're listening right now, you have right now. What decisions are you going to make right now to make tomorrow better should it come? Should you wake up tomorrow, do you want to wake up sick, hungover, dizzy, throwing up? Or do you want to wake up energized and healthy and ready for the day and strong and mentally able to make great decisions? You can't separate health from being a real boss. Anyway, man, that's way past my time. I love all of y'all, man. Keep checking out the website, lifeofaboss.net. Drop me a line, Hardway Hardin on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, hit me up. TikTok is, I forgot my TikTok, but Hardway Hardin will probably get you close enough to find my account. But I love all of y'all. Keep writing, sending in your questions, leaving your reviews, share when you can, rate when you can, and yeah, that's it, man. I love all of y'all. Keep tuning in, and until then, remember that success is indeed a lifestyle. Peace.
Did anything stand out to you in today's show? If so, let us know. Your questions, comments, and concerns are important to Jason, as he is determined to always deliver to you only the most impactful information and content. Until next time, please subscribe, like, comment, share, and leave a review whenever possible. You may visit lifeofaboss.net for more episodes and great resources to help you become the absolute boss that you were meant to be. You can also follow Jason on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Hardway Hardin. Thank you, and And never forget that success is a lifestyle.